Hi guys, welcome to our channel, Exploring It All. I'm Miraculously. Join me and my dad where we explore subscription boxes, the outdoors, gear and equipment, and other fun things and places. Before we get started, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding! Thank you for watching.
Well, thank you for that introduction, Miraculous Girl, and thank you everyone for joining us again here on Exploring It All. So today we are going to be looking at a Victorinox Swiss Spirit for 2023. Really unique knife, new tools, never before placed on a Swiss Army knife, or tool, I guess you should say. The other also is a little bit different. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's take a look at it. So first of all, they always have on the special editions either something printed on the box or on the sleeve. This particular knife is called the Companion. It was limited, and it will say right here on the card, and it is written in both German and English, and it says this is one of just 12,000. So it is limited to 12,000 models of it. And they talk about how it celebrates what makes Switzerland great, a combination of tradition and modernity, and finely lasered designs on a unique patterned walnut wood scales. Celebrates our heritage with cows, bells, and mountains on one side, trains, watches, skis, cable cars on the other. And let's take a look at it. And I will take a still shot of that and post it in here. Safe. Now the box is just the standard cardboard, nothing special in that. It does come with a little color instruction that talks about oiling and cleaning, and the cleaning probably isn't going to apply because I don't think you're going to want these wood scales wet, although they do go into some detail on the new tool, which we will get into. Alright, so as we mentioned, this is a walnut scales. It has a lot of designs on here, and they were talking about cows. These look like the gondolas maybe, or these might be the bells. On this side, you got your ski lifts going up like there. You have trains, cable cars, you have clock, you have skis and ski poles here. A lot of designs etched into these. Here's the thing though. I hope they come out with this model in the standard celluloid scales as well, because I'm afraid to carry this because the detail's going to get worn off so quick if you're throwing this in your pocket, and I wouldn't want to do that to this. Anyway, so without further ado, let's take a look at the tools, and we'll just start with the main blade. And there's no special tang stamps. There's a little oil in there, but it's Officer Swiss on one side, and it says Victorinox Swiss made stainless on the other side of the tang stamp. And this is your standard 91mm knife. It is not the 84, which we'll get into as well. So you have your scissors, and this is the current modern version of the scissors. It does have the little groove in there and stuff, and the scissors have always worked well. I'll give it a snip if I can get it in there. Scissors always come in handy. I've used them many, many times. And then you have your 90-degree stop with your cap lifter bottle opener. And it does have the wire stripper, wire bender, and you have your standard slotted screwdriver. On the back, you have your corkscrew. There's no pinhole. You have the hook because it has the scissors. I'm actually kind of surprised, but then again, I'm not, and I'll tell you why, that they didn't use the more advanced hook, the hook being the only tool that goes back beyond the 90 degrees. And then you have the awl with the sewing eye in there. So that's the current version of that. And of course you have your key chain, and it's part of the spring and not separate. So there's that. So there's two tools that are a little bit different. One, I don't know if there's another 91 millimeter that instead of the small blade, this has a file. Now, I don't have a lot of the 84 millimeters, which I believe it's like the Sportsman. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. I'm not an expert, but I believe the Sportsman has one where you have the main blade, and instead of a smaller blade, you have a file. This is probably the current file, and I'm just guessing on that because I don't think I have a modern Sportsman. I think it's still in production. I could be wrong. I'm not a big collector of the 84s. I have a few. But as far as I know, this may be, and again, if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments, this may be one of the only versions in the 91 millimeter that has a file in place of the small blade. I know the compact has a different tool and stuff like that, but I don't know of one that has this file in there. And I've not seen this file before, and I don't know. This may be the only 91 millimeter that has this file at all. So there's that. And like I said, this might even be a new tool as well. I don't know. They're not really talking about that. And then the other item is this. Instead of the can opener, and I'm sorry, fingerprints drive me nuts. Instead of the can opener, they have this new tool, and this is called the package opener. Now, I saw pictures of this, and I'm going to try to do it a little bit of justice right here, because to me, it looked like it was a lot thicker because of the angle of this, but it is just as thick as your standard tools, you know, your standard can opener and stuff. But this doesn't have that hook in there. Now, you still have the micro screwdriver on the tip, and then this edge part is all sharpened. And they give a little bit of instructions here in the book about using it, and they talk about placing it on the edge, and they're talking about opening up a box that's not like this, but placing this on the edge so that you're barely slicing in. And you know what? This is pretty sharp. And you can control your depth on your cut of this. And I'm just not pressing all the way through. But so you can control the depth of your cut and thereby not cut the contents of your package. So I think that's pretty cool. I just got this box here for demonstration purposes, you know, for opening up that, but it really did slice through that cardboard quite easily. Now I got tape residue on here. And it does still have that micro screwdriver. So if you're someone who's opening a lot of boxes or something, this tool could come in really handy. I know I would have liked having it back when I worked in a warehouse. I feel like there's a weird little reflection there. Anyway, I think this would have been a great tool to have. I really hope that this comes out on a different model. As I said, this is called the Companion. It is a new model. I don't know if there's going to be a standardized Companion. I haven't heard any additional information. And this one, like I said, is limited to 12,000. I want to say I paid maybe $80 to $85 for this particular knife. And if it wasn't for the wood scales, I would carry it. The wood scales just make it, to me, I really would hate to ruin this with by carrying it and wearing the designs of this off. I see mountains too, the mountains, Swiss mountains right there in that. These look like snowflakes down here to me. Could be flowers. It's a really pretty design. So it's very interesting. They really talked up the package opener tool, and they didn't really say much about the file, and I suppose that's because there have been other files, but I've just never seen that file on any models at this point. Anyway, guys, so this is a look at the Swiss Spirit, and I have another very rare model coming here in the next couple weeks, and I hope to get that up, and hopefully we can do a comparison of my old versus new Soldier. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell and all that kind of stuff. It helps the channel, helps move it forward. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your watching. All right, guys, remember, be nice to each other.